Yo, what's up? CVAS here, bringing you something different today. It's a different gameplay and a different game. Uh, I'm actually bringing you Killzone 2. Uh, it's technically not the multiplayer. It is I think it's called scrimmage. It's actually like combat training. If you play Black Ops or Black Ops 2, it's a form of training, I guess, to get to know the game. So yeah, this is what I'm playing, and I think I'm playing Warzone. I think that's the only options you have for this game type. I just recently bought the Killzone trilogy CD, and it came with a new controller. Now, to be honest with you guys, the reason why I got this game and the new controller is because I destroyed my last excuse me, I destroyed my last controller. I smashed it like it was a soda can or something, man. I was really angry, and we all know which game it was. It was Modern Warfare 3, and I'll be honest with you guys, I had it with the Call of Duty multiplayer. I'm just really done, and I really do believe that there is no hope for Call of Duty multiplayer for me. I'm tired of the lag. I'm tired of the bad hit detection. Douchey players. You know, I'm really am sick of it. So, because I destroyed my controller, I was lucky enough to have some money in my pocket, and I'm extremely lucky that there was a sale at Best Buy for Killzone Triple or Trilogy, which brings Killzone 1, 2, and 3, and it also comes with a controller, and it's all for a very good price of $40. Now, for me, that's a steal. I mean, how much is it for the Killzone Trilogy? It's got to be at least $40, $50. I mean, give or take, whether you buy it or not. And a controller, which is right now, as you buy a controller by itself, it's still $54.99. So it's $55, technically speaking. So I technically got a steal here, and as a great buy, you know, I've already played the first Killzone game, and I have to say I really enjoyed the game. It's a bit awkward, but then again, it was a PlayStation 2 game, so it felt like playing a PlayStation 2 game, but a fun PlayStation 2 game. I mean, the Killzone, and right here I was I was wondering like how I could change my guns or whatever. This probably like my third or fourth time playing the scrimmage, because I was still learning how to play Killzone. I was still learning how to use the guns and everything. I did today spent the whole day playing the excuse me, the actual online gameplay, and be honest with you guys, I did not I did not enjoy it as much as I wanted to. That's mainly due to the fact that this game came out, I don't know, 2007, 2008, somewhere around there, maybe 2009, and you know, it was at first it was hard to find a game, you know, to find with people, because this game, you know, came out so many years ago, and it wasn't as popular as Call of Duty, and the fact that Killzone 3 is out now, so I figured that a lot of the players that enjoyed Killzone 2 are now playing Killzone 3. Now, I did find several lobbies, but unfortunately, these lobbies are in other regions, which is really cool. The game tells you which region that the lobby is in. I believe it's dedicated server because this game actually ran pretty nice. It's very smooth. You don't see any lag. The only problem is that there is some type of delay here, so it's a little bit of a lag, but it's not like Call of Duty lag. So that's one thing that's good. But the fact that sometimes when you kill somebody, there is quite a bit of delay here. And the hit detection, it's very iffy. Sometimes it feels good, and sometimes it doesn't. So, in that aspect, it kind of felt like playing Call of Duty. When it came to the hit detection, there have been times where I'm actually on the person, aiming my dot right on the guy, and I'm not getting a hit mark, or I'm wasted my whole clip on to somebody. So that brought me the feeling of Call of Duty again, which I did not like. Another thing that I did not like is the variety of weapons. There aren't many weapons to use, which for me is disappointing, and there are no customization of weapons, so that's also disappointing. I would have liked to see some form of customization, and then the leveling is sort of awkward to me. It's nothing like Call of Duty. Every kill you get is 1 point to your next level. So if you see in the upper right corner, you see a number 1 with 18 next to it. That's how many points I have. And in the multiplayer, if the game ends like that, I only get 18 points for that game, and extra if we win the match. So I actually like that part right there. What I just threw down was a med pack, which is extra blood or something. I don't know. I forgot what you call those things. I'm not medical, okay? But yeah, I like that. I really did. But playing the multiplayer, struggling, honestly struggling to level up. The way that to get that specific item to use, you have to revive. I don't know about revive teammates about 40 times. 5 times for each round of gameplay. So it took a while, and I'm like struggling because of the way that the game is and the hit detection. And as you can see, there should have been at least 1 hit mark, and sometimes the hit marks don't even show on the guy when I would kill him. So it's a bit iffy, but it's still better than Call of Duty, I would say. The connection, like I said, I think it's dedicated servers, but it kind of plays like a little bit like Call of Duty with some type of fast-paced gameplay. I mean, it's not as slow. It's a bit sluggish, but not as sluggish as I would say Battlefield. But then again, for me, it's probably a mixture of the two. And as you can see there, I'm actually on the bots there. So in this game here, I'm playing against the bots. Like I said earlier, it's the combat training version of Call of Duty. So that's what skirmishes, and I'm trying to fill up 25 minutes because this gameplay is really long, but it's also pretty fun because you get to play 5 different game modes in one match, and I like how flawlessly it transactions to the next game mode. You got your what is it? I forgot the name of the TDM version of this game, but it plays like TDM. It's the typical TDM game. You have that. You have your domination. You have your search and destroy. Now the search and destroy in this game is different than Call of Duty. You have to put the detonators on both the targets in order for the countdown to start. It's sort of like demolition, but it's search and destroy. So it's a mixture of those two game modes, you know, and you do revive after getting killed. So it's more like not domination. It's more like demolition than search and destroy. Right here, this game mode, search and retrieve. This game mode is like capture the flag, except that you're getting a radio of propaganda for your faction, and I believe you have to take it to the enemy's side. So it's a little backwards when it's a backwards version of capture the flag. Another thing that I did not like is that you need an engineer to rebuild the ammo stations. I think that's a real letdown for me, because when you're in the actual multiplayer, the teammates, depending on the teammates you have with you in that game mode, you know, most of them are gonna run what I'm running or something, or they're actually noobs. They new to the game and they don't have the engineer hacking thing. I know the engineer has I think it's the engineer. I don't remember which one it was, but I believe it's the engineer that the second ability allows you to repair and set up your ammo. And most of the time while I was playing today on Killzone 2 is that I'm running with a team that does not have that, or it's just not running it. So my team will end up wasting all their bullets, and the skills levels for these players, I would say, are very bad. They're Call of Duty level of badness, you know. You all know, to be on a team that are just, you're asking yourself, why are they that bad, you know? And then, like I said, this is Killzone 2, and it's probably, I'm stuck with the bad players that are staying in this game. So that's probably why I'm stuck with the bad players. But then again, I get into lobbies, and here I thought it was an enemy trying to sneak around, because I think earlier in the gameplay here, I did not notice just now. Earlier there was an enemy that was that had their name tag as green, but in actuality they are an enemy. So they technically are like a spy perk going on here. I remember, excuse me, I'm still a little coffee here, but yeah, everybody remembered what we heard about Black Ops 2. There was going to be a perk that is like a spy perk. This is probably where it came from this rumor. There's this cloaking device. Like, if you see that guy, did not notice it, so he just came out of nowhere and just killed me right there for a bot, you know. But anyways, yeah, there is like a spy perk, but it's actually a class. I believe it's the specialist. I don't know which class it was, but yeah, you do have a class that allows you to pretend that you're the enemy's friendly, but you can kill them. And there've been several times where I thought the a teammate was there, but it's actually he's an enemy. But there is a counter to that. You know, when you get close enough to that person, his name will flicker green and red to indicate that he is an enemy. And also from remembering that person's name, or a good way to find out if the person with the green name tag is an enemy is to quickly look at the radar, and if you don't see a green dot in front of you, that's an enemy. So you know there is some precautions, but it's not overpowered at all. And there's not much overpoweredness in this game, except for maybe, just maybe, the shotguns. And the reason why is because the shotguns are like people with the shotguns are like raping me with them. I mean, one shot every time. But then when I'm using a shotgun and I'm at the same range as the enemy who was using the shotgun, I'm trying to shoot them with as many bullets as I can. So like I said, the hit detection is awkward in this game. It's better than Call of Duty, but awkward. I mean, sometimes it does feel like I'm playing Call of Duty because of the hit detection. Now the connection is a lot better. You know, there's not lag. I have not felt any lag in any of the games that I played today. So the connection is actually really good, and again, like, it's I believe it's dedicated server, and that guy totally had me there, man. I was not ready for him. But like the connection is really good. It's just the hit detection and it's some delay. You know, some delay reaction, and that's probably for the delay reaction. It's probably because I'm in a European server / lobby, because there aren't many American servers or American lobbies going on, at least for today for me. I have not seen much. I've seen 1 or 2 and that's it. So there's not many people who are playing this game today. So that's a letdown. So maybe when I start playing Killzone 3, maybe things will be better. There'll be more American lobbies instead of European lobbies, because there was tons of European lobbies, and you know, I did try to play them, and the connection seems a little off sometimes, but a lot better than Call of Duty. I tell you that right now, it's a lot better than Call of Duty, but a little off. But most of the times when I'm playing this, today when I was playing Killzone 2 multiplayer, I could see a lot of douchiness, extreme douchiness, to be honest with you. You know, I got into a lobby that says for noobs, and it's actually a trick for new players to get into the lobby against people who are very experienced with the game. I mean, I think, man, I got into a lobby where I think that the enemy team are spawn trapping us on our attack insurgent. Now there is attack insurgent in this game, but it's not for just one player. It's for every player to use, and I don't know how many times it's able to be used. But all I know is that you can constantly respawn on that tactical insurgent. And to be honest, it's almost like that the enemy team had their friends pretend to be enemies, but helping them out for, I don't know, for scores, for ranking, I don't know, but that's what it felt like, and it was just awful. because I was spawned in an attack insertion, and right away I would just die right away, and these guys are just camping in the corner waiting for you. And also they will camp right outside the spawn point, the regular spawn point of my team. So it was just a bad lobby full of douchebags, spawn trapping, attack insert trapping my team, and I was not gonna deal with it. It was just a douchey way these players were doing. There was also some, oh, right here, I don't know what happened. I think of the reason why I was glitching out here was because I had my controller hooked up to the charging thing, and I guess the controller charged up all the way, so it constantly had me stop. So what I did was remove the cord, and after I did that, I was free to go. So I don't know what the hell happened there, honestly, but I got lucky twice. But anyways, yeah, so it's like a lot of douchebags in the game, doing that sort of things, you know, camping, spawn points, and just spawn trapping the attack insert. A lot of the camping, it happens, and the engineer class is probably one of the most annoying classes to see, because the enemy will constantly drop some sort of turret gun, and would just kill my team, and we just could not get to the objective, or we couldn't go to a certain route because they just put the turret gun. So yeah, it's good tactically, but annoying. So it was, I don't know, there was like pretty much douchebags, and I did believe I ran into 2 hackers, because every time I ran into these 2 individuals in this one game, it seems like I'm busting my whole clip onto the guy, and I'm getting hit markers up the yin yang, and they're not going down. And with 1 or 2 bullets, they managed to get me, and I already sent a grief report on them, because there was something not right with those two individuals. I did believe they were cheating. Is there a chance that they might be that good? No, not the amount of bullets that I put into them. You know, it's one thing to put a whole clip into somebody, and another thing where they're not dying and they get you with 2 bullets. So there was something awkward there. And then there was the other guy who kept on shooting me in the head. So there was something awkward about that. So there's possibility those 2 guys were cheating. But other than that, I didn't see much cheating. I see more douchiness than cheating. And just bad players. I mean, really bad players. I mean, these bots that I have on my team are better than these players that I played with in the multiplayer. But other than that, I have to say it's still better than Call of Duty. I did have fun, but it was just not enough to say I want to play this multiplayer. But I do love to play the single player. I think it's very fun. I already played at least 1 mission on it, so that was good. It was a good experience. But the multiplayer for Killzone 2, not feeling it, not liking the way you level up. So hopefully Killzone 3 has a better multiplayer experience and better leveling up system. But that's all I really have to say for Killzone 2 for the multiplayer. I enjoyed it, but not enough to say I want to keep on playing. Just say it's a lot better than Call of Duty, and it's still pretty much fast paced, you know. So yeah, it gets pretty intense, sometimes a little bit too intense. But other than that, you know, just the fact that the leveling up system and the awkward hit detection which is a little bit better than Call of Duty, but not much good. It's just not enough for me to say I want to play the multiplayer for Killzone 2. Liked it, but not enough. But yeah, that's the game. I think that's it. Yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you guys liked this video. Hopefully this gameplay was entertaining enough. And oh, another thing, the pistols are fucking awesome. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you haven't done so, subscribe. Thanks.